I spent more than a decade of my life learning how to play the violin. Was it worth it? Playing the violin at a serious level takes a lot of time away from your life. It's not the same as doing a sport. As a senior in high school, I can tell you it is not possible to balance your academic life and your musical life. You have to make a decision and go with one or the other. And I didn't. For my whole life, I've been trying to combine all of these activities, and it takes a toll on your mental and physical health. Being so busy all the time makes you sleep really late, and sad because you can't find time for fun. Also, trying to be good at multiple things makes you mediocre at all of them. You can't be the best at everything in life. I tried being good at Minecraft too, and look at how that turned out for me. But violin is very repetitive, and you have to be really patient to get better. Practicing for hours every day isn't easy, especially when you have to repeat the same thing over and over again until it sounds perfect. And you don't start enjoying the violin until you get good enough for it to be fun, and that takes years. Usually when you start to play the violin, you're really young, like 4 or 5 years old, so you don't know what you want to be when you grow up, and so you don't take anything seriously. I didn't even choose to start playing the violin. My mom is my violin teacher, and I've just been playing for as long as I can remember. And that for me made me feel like I didn't choose the violin, and that it was forced onto me, and that I never did it out of love. It's hard to explain, but think about the meme where it's the guy who wants to do the dishes, and then the mom is like, make sure you do the dishes, and then you don't want to do the dishes anymore. Another thing is that it's literally pay to win. The more money you spend on an instrument, the better it sounds. I'm a technique kind of person, and it can do you wonders even on a bad instrument, but it gets to a point. It gets hard to improve when the violin just can't keep up. For beginners, this isn't a problem at all, but a good instrument for my level of playing is expensive, and I've always had the bare minimum to compete. I've played a Guadagnini before at a masterclass once, which is one of the best luthiers of all time, only second to Stradivarius. I'm telling you from my experience that it's not fair. This is also really hard to explain to someone who has never played an instrument before, but the violin just kind of plays itself. Something I'd need to force out of my cheaper violin just came out on the Guadagnini. Technique just gets thrown out the window because you don't need it anymore. The last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is the wrist pain. Now this could be because I also play Minecraft and fractured my wrist when I was like 6, but sometimes when I'm practicing I forget to pay attention to my wrist, and when I'm done, it feels terrible. I've gotten way better at controlling it recently, and I haven't felt anything in weeks, but I know 2 people at my school orchestra who haven't even been playing for as long as me and got diagnosed with tendonitis and had to wear a brace for months. You should keep your wrists, you know. I lost one of them once, and it's not worth it to lose them because you were never told how to practice properly. So yeah, classical music is pay to win, can ruin your wrist, takes up your whole life, and you don't even choose it in the first place. But that's only the beginning. I haven't even talked about how rigged competitions are, how private lessons are a scam, or how massive everyone's ego is. If you want to hear part 2 or any stories about my experience playing the violin, let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching.